Cameron and I are on our first adventure with our new gear setup, which is a Panasonic GH3 camera and a Zoom H1 sound recorder, and I pray that the sound recorder is going to work because I have no idea how to use sound. But anyway, I'm taking this video at a rest stop. The smoke is pretty intense. I mean, I guess it's not as bad as it could be because we can still see the mountains. But the wildfires here in Oregon and the Pacific Northwest in general have been epic, to say the least.
So one thing we've discovered last year on our road trip around the country is that we're pretty privileged here in Oregon. There's a lot of rest stops on the highway, and they're pretty well maintained and a lot of times pretty nice. And most of the country's not that way, apparently. So it's a luxury that we didn't know we had.
Yes. Yay, Oregon.
We certainly appreciate it, because driving 2 or 3 hours between rest stops or more, or like 3 hours to the rest stop and then it's closed, and another 2 hours to the next one, stuff like that kind of sucks. Arkansas.
Gonna hit up the ladies' room.
Be safe.
Alright, we have arrived at our trailhead. And we're just getting some snacks. I packed for the apocalypse, so I forgot to make the sound go. And we're just having a snack, hanging out in this super busy parking lot. And then we're gonna go over there and hike up the trail. And this is the cool, big old Pacific Crest Trail sign.
So we're here at this Summit Sno-park, or whatever. It's on Highway 140 between Medford and Klamath Falls. So anyways, this is the spot we found on the map that looked cool, and the Pacific Crest crosses through here just a little ways away from where we are. So we wanted to come check this out. Just hike a little bit along the Pacific Crest Trail here, and I found some reviews online that said it's supposed to be really pretty, and they said if you go south, the south part from here has a whole lot of huckleberries, and Erica wanted to go huckleberry picking, so that's all going to work out hopefully, and we're going to go find them.
Yay. Alright. Okay, I'm standing on a rock. We have very empty.
Alright, we did not find any huckleberries. One of the top links on Google for this trail said the last 2 miles, which is the area we hiked, has abundant blackberries or huckleberries along the trail in the late summer, and it's the 4th week of August and there are no blackberries here. So that's a little bit disappointing, but the trail is very cool.
The trail is very cool. That is the trail. It goes through a lava bed and stuff. But yes.
In fact, you can walk down the trail a little bit with us. We'll see how shaky it is.
I got this. We got
oh yeah,
this.
no, I don't mean not even in spite of Erica's steady hands. gorgeous. The trees have this very bright green moss on them that's not quite like moss I've seen on trees before around here, or like in Oregon in general in the Northwest. It's just very bright green, and it's really pretty looking. And considering it's been super dry too, that makes it even more surprising. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
I used to know the name of it.
Oh yeah?
Not anymore.
I feel like I've seen it before. I've just never seen it look so bright and vivid.
Yeah.
Maybe it's partly because the sunlight's so nice too.
Yeah, it's really bright out today.
And one thing that's cool is like there's wildfires going on all over the Northwest right now. So pretty much it seems like anywhere you go in Oregon, there's just smoke throughout the air. It's terrible. It's been giving me and tons of people allergies and asthma and stuff. And my nose was all running as we're driving down I-5. But this little pocket here we found is more clear than anywhere we've seen in the 150 miles or 200 miles. We've more like 200 miles we've driven through Oregon today. So that's pretty awesome because this was where we came to hike.
Yeah.
So that works out.
That.
There's a ton of yellow jackets. Is there one on my shoulder?
Yeah, just hold still, it's a honeybee.
Whoa, you almost got me stung.
My bad. Okay, so a lot of people on the Pacific Crest Trail have like trail names and things like that, which you probably already know. But what we found in just the couple miles that we've hiked in the Pacific Crest Trail is that a lot of people seem to leave notes to each other. So this particular note seems slightly desperate. Looks like a party got split up at some point. We also found a variety of other notes that were more pleasant with trail names of people trying to meet up with each other. Because obviously cell phones and things like that aren't useful if you don't know nowhere. So anyway, this is a very scenic little brook we're next to. And it's nice because it's slightly cooler here. It's very hot outside. Okay, so we made it back from our hike, and we, I don't know how far we went.
2 or 3 miles.
Yeah. We got hot and sweaty, and it was good and pretty, and we were literally fruitless in the fact that we didn't find berries, but we got lots of cool pictures and had a nice time, so.
Yeah,
Yay.
totally.
We're gonna hit the road and try to get to California at a reasonable time, so. Let's do this.
Well, we're here in Adin, Oregon, A-D-I-N.
We're not in Oregon. We're definitely
Adin in California. We're definitely not in Oregon anymore. And there's this really cool old building that's a very bright greenish blue, kind of an aqua color, and aquamarine maybe, and green. And just snapped some photos, ran down kind of from the general store down here. Ran up here to snap some photos. The general store is really nice, and the people in there are really nice. And they had a clean potty, so that's always good.
Clean potties are good.
Just enjoying the drive down to Lake Tahoe now, and definitely Adin, Oregon, I think is a really pretty little town, for sure. So we're having fun.
Cool. A lot of people were kind of staring at us when we were taking pictures, and by a lot of people I mean like 5 people that live in this town. But like, yeah, we're weird. The clouds are amazing. But like our Cameron and Erica's Adventures channel, like will be mostly just us. But I feel like this is special. We have like a guest YouTube star.
Yeah,
Jenna.
my 2 whole subscribers.
Yes.
You and some other person.
Yes, it's very important. And so anyway, like I thought it was cool. Jenna and I haven't seen each other all summer. We go to school together.
I know.
She lives 2 hours away from me, and we're in a different state now, and we're hanging out because we're cool.
Yay!
Yeah, it was
Lake
kind of a
Tahoe
coincidence.
just draws everybody together.
Yeah, that's what we're at, by the way, is Lake Tahoe. I mean, obviously, never mind. I'm tired. You know that already by this point in the imaginary video that will be happening.
Across the street is Nevada.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, gamble all of our life savings away. But we already spent it all at Safeway, so Yes, that was that.
Alright, smile for the video.
Oh, smile.
That's perfect. Perfect.
What
Are you ending it?
Yep.
Okay. So, we are walking down a trail at Lake Tahoe, and it's very pretty. It's very dry, but one thing we've noticed is that there are a lot of really awesome rocks and stuff just like on the trails that are really popular. So we have decided to go on a little adventure off trail and try to find some cooler rocks. So yeah.
Yeah, we're a good 3 or 4 miles away from the lake right here, so even though the lake's there and it's huge and stuff, out here it's like the air's super dry. Of course, they've had this long, like 10-year-long drought in California or whatever, and everything is just so dried out. Just walking along, there's just like dust in the air. But the woods are still really pretty, and we're gonna go off trail, hike around, hike up a hill where looks like people don't generally go, and it's usually what we think is the most fun places to go.
Yeah.
And we always like to, when we go out to the wilderness, wherever, we like to try and find a cool rock to take home as a memento or whatever. Slowly growing rock collection from that, and it's a lot of fun. So that's one of our goals, besides just having fun out here.
Okay, let's do this thing.
Cut through here. This is like one of those places where those crazy mountain men can like hide near town and like be there for years and never be found.
Oh yeah, that would be.
It's so thick, and it's like the trail's really just 100 yards away,
Yeah.
but you can't see any of this from up there.
I think it'd get pretty chilly when it gets snowy here, though.
Yeah.
But I guess that one article we read, that guy
Well,
was.
mountain men aren't known for living in comfort.
That's true. That's true.
We just found out here, it's a chewed up middle school ID card. Some kid's ID card. It's got tooth marks from coyotes, it looks like. There's tons of coyotes out here. So anyway,
That was.
it looks pretty old. And not exactly what you like to see. We'll do a Google on it later and make sure he's not a missing child or something.
That would be unfortunate.
And if so, we can report it, obviously. But hopefully it's just some kid lost his card and coyotes chewed it up later. And he probably had a great time down here with his friends.
Here comes the boogeyman. So California is pretty cool. It's very pretty here. But Cameron and I right now are wandering around in this like gully valley thing that's off of a normal hiking trail, which is fun. It's fine and everything, but it's definitely weird being in California for me because you can't have guns and stuff in the same way you can in Oregon. And when you're out like wandering around in the middle of nowhere, it's pretty awesome and we love it. But there's this like safety that like a gun kind of gives you, and you can protect yourself if necessary. And there's a ton of coyote trails out here and stuff, and I don't think it's going to be a problem. But I'm just saying, I miss you, Oregon. And yeah, because I like to have guns. Anyway, yeah. because there could be the boogeyman out here. Like this crazy guy here. You never know. You never know who you might run into in the woods. It's amazing how fast the clouds are moving in the sky right now. If you look at the top of the tree, you can kind of see how fast they're moving. Alright, I'm gonna dump my lamp. Hopefully this will focus. There we go. As you can see, looks like there's a lot of red and yellow ones where we're at, so we just gotta sort through and find the nice one. Okay, so with the family, and Cameron and I are all going down to call up coyotes. Cameron's dad used to hunt coyotes like a lot when he was younger, and there's been tons of coyotes running by our house at night. Cameron and I have been sleeping on the porch, and so we can see them and hear them just all night long, howling and yipping and going crazy. So anyway, apparently it's really fun to call up coyotes. I have mixed feelings about the situation, but it should be cool. Anyway, so we're gonna try to catch some video, maybe, of some coyotes. So yeah, we're recording this obviously before we get to the woods area. It's gonna be interesting.
Tell them about what age group children are with us.
Oh yeah, this is the weird part. So we have Theo is what, 4? Adley's 6. Josie's she's 2. So it's gonna be quite the clan going down to call up these coyotes. It should be fun. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen, but we'll see. So we didn't see any coyotes, but
Let's go this
We had a lot of fun.
we did. We have 12 minutes of forest
So
video.
the average one comes in 8. I usually call for 15.
Yeah, you
And
called
I
for
get-
about 13.
So
So
we did fine. It
Yeah.
got dark.
JoJo was done.
Would a pack of coyotes attack a human like that?
Yes and no. They would.
Seems like there might be some animals in that group down there.
Maybe some
Yeah, seems like a big community of them. They definitely might attack one really cool. Especially the babies.
It sounds like someone, like a dog's getting eaten or something, like a little dog is getting got or something.
Could
You know?
definitely.
Okay.
Well, tell we're almost home. It's very wet outside, which is probably a really good thing.
Yeah. Feels like Oregon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.